All right, so taking a look at cylinders here, where we have a circle that's on top, and right now it might look more like an oval. I try to draw it 3D as best I can, right? So as we look at that right there, we have our circle, and we should know that the area of a circle is pi r squared. Now, it's important to remember, sometimes there will be problems that will give you the diameter. Diameter, that is something that goes all the way across the circle through the center. We need to remember the radius is 2 times that, okay? So that way you need to, if you are given diameter, you need to convert it to radius and just divide it by 2. So for this one, let's use a diameter problem, right? So let's say that this is a silo, a farmer is filling it up with, feed or whatever, and we have a large volume, right, of space. So let's call this one here 15 feet. And again, this would be our height. And let's call the diameter maybe 10 feet. So using this, we have everything we need to find the volume of how much space that this takes up. And we want to take the diameter divided by 2, right? If we were to divide this by 2, we get the radius all by itself. So instead of using 10, we're going to use 5. So again, area of the base, we have a circle. We have pi r squared times the height. We know the radius is going to be 5 for us, and we need to multiply it by the height, which is 15. Again, I'm just using parentheses to keep things organized. So we have 25, because it's 5 times 5, times pi, right? Keeping those together, and times it by 15. I'm going to do 25 times 15 next, because that's going to give us our most accurate answer, because we use 3.14 as pi to represent it. So this right here is our best possible answer. We use an estimation for pi, which is 3.14. So I confused myself. So we use 375 times 3.14. And then this will give us our best estimation, right? And it's an approximate value. So it's about, I guess this one's not about, but since we rounded, this is going to be 1,177.5, and this is the inside measurement, so we need to use 3D. We're dealing with feet, so this is cubic feet for us here. Okay, so that would be able to fit a whole lot of food or crop, whatever the silo can be filled up with. Right, so let's think about another one. Pop can, or I guess you guys say soda cans. Right, so soda cans, we have a cylinder on top, right, and it is filled up with liquid inside, given a volume. And so as we look at something like this, we can call this for our height. Maybe we want to call it, 5 inches. And maybe this time we'll do one with our radius. The radius here is 2 inches. So I'm going to use this blue one over here in this space. So we have our volume. We have our circle, which is the pi r squared. Then our last phase would be to multiply it by the height. So our radius, they gave it to us, and it was 2. So you have to do 2 squared times that by pi. And then we need to multiply by the height for us, which is 5. There, that looks a little better. So we have 2 times 2, which is 4. So we have 4 pi times 5. And again, I'll just do 4 times 5 to give us our best answer without any rounding. So that would be 20 pi. However, that's, very challenging for me to visualize how much space that's taking up. So what I'm going to do is multiply that by 3.14. So we have 20 times 3.14. So you can multiply that, and that's going to give us a total volume of 62.8. And again, our label, this one here was inches, so cubic inches for us here. Okay, so again, picking the right formulas, volume is area of the base times the height. So with the cylinder, we have a circle, so we need to use the area of pi r squared. Hopefully you find these videos helpful. As a nice review, I'll be posting more this week as we get into other topics for us.